Hello, welcome back, BoxHuddle1 here, and today we will be reviewing this set. This is 2020 set, the 501st Clone Troopers, 501st Legion Clone Troopers. It's basically just the big 501st Battle Pack, the good one, that didn't have helmet holes and stuff like that. I don't mind helmet holes, I just wish they were done better. Anyway, it has some nice minifigures, some nice builds, oversized builds, but nice builds. Let's get into them. First of all, we have the two common B1 battle droids. You've seen them 1,000 times before. You probably have 1,000 of them, and they're just the common battle droids. They have the black blasters, not that gunmetal gray blasters, and yeah, pretty simple. Next up, starting with the clones, or coming onto the clones, we have 3 of these same figures. This one just has a long rifle with a little big thing up at the front, maybe a suppressor, maybe a compensator or something, but he also has the binoculars. The rest have normal blasters. They're all the same prints and everything on these guys, and they have the new head, actually. Just show off. There you go. All of these clones in the set have the new head. I'm not going to take off every one of their helmets, but they do. And then I'll give you a little overview of the prints again. Pretty cool. Comes with 3 of these guys. Finally, for the figures, we have probably the coolest out of all the 501st clones. This is the 501st Jet Trooper, and he's pretty cool. He has specialized prints for all of his pieces except for his legs. He does have a blue jetpack, one of those nice Boba Fett jetpacks in blue, and he uses the head. He does have some back printing. I'm pretty sure it's the same as this, but I'm going to take his head off just to make sure. And it is not the same. It has some more blue in there on the top, which is kind of interesting. Glad I checked that out. And these Jet Troopers are also the only 501st clones in this set to have the blue arms. Now, one more thing I want to do with these 501st Clone Troopers, which I guess I should have done when I showed off these guys originally, is compare them quickly to the original 501st Troopers from 2013. Now, these guys don't have helmet holes, neither do the new ones, and I believe it is actually the same helmet mold that they use. But you can see, this print is much different from that on all the different pieces of the equipment. Very notable changes is the arm color, again, not being blue, and also the hip color being black on the older one, while being white on the newer one, which I kind of like the black. I don't know why. But, yeah, you can also see this guy has the old clone head as well, which is kind of interesting. They do both carry the same blaster, but you can see even the back prints are quite different. Anyway, now it is time to get onto the sets. Now, as you could see, this set comes with 2 builds, or vehicles, and it comes with a lot of stickers on them. So that's one thing about them that I don't quite like as much. I wish they were prints, but I don't really mind. First, there's this front, which has some nice stud shooters and stuff like that. They are quite large, but I think they do add a bit of the shape. I like the shape of them, even though they are quite a bit inaccurate. Also, I have these nice ski pieces. They use those on basically all the ARF. What are they called? Bark speeders? Yeah, bark speeders. And you can see some more little building techniques here. Going on here, it can sit 1 figure, which I'll show in a second, but it does have 2 extra blasters on the back. They're just the common normal size blasters. And they have the lightsabers in black on the front. Some more ski pieces on the side, offset from the main body by, I'm pretty sure, a half brick. And then they have some more stickers, mirrored, and yeah, pretty simple, pretty cool. I'm going to show you what that looks like with a figure on it. And there you go. Took the blaster off him and another figure for later. I'll show you what that's for. But right now, that's what it looks like, and it looks pretty good with a figure on it, which I would hope so. Making the size comparison between it and previous bark speeders, you can see how much larger this one is. I believe it is actually a bit more accurate, being long and large in the front, with the pretty similar sized back, even though it is a bit longer. I do like the bigger guns, the harpoon style guns on this one though, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, I like doing these little comparisons. Next up, we have this massive AT-RT. And that's what I said in the beginning. I think I said it about being oversized a bit. And a bit, maybe a little bit of an under-exaggeration. what do you call that? I don't remember. But it has a bunch of stickers. It is quite large. So let's get into it with, I guess, the feet first, which are quite wide and quite nicely built, though. They are quite sturdy. Going up the legs, we see there's just these four, 2 on each leg pieces here. This has some sticker on it. Try and show you that. And then it's the same on this one as well. But it goes up here. These are a bit weak because of this larger head of the walker, I guess you could call it, giving it a bit of a unsteady pose where they can easily be knocked out of balance and change a bit. But going up, we can see this little build here, which does have quite a bit of detail on it for this ATRT head. It has a ball joint with a stud shooter. Now, I will say this one is very similar to the one coming in the newer set in later 2025 in around August. It is very similar to that. I don't remember the exact thing, but they had pictures of it online, you can see. Don't remember if it had the shooter on there. I'll probably get it and review it alongside, or show it off, compare it, when I get that in the future, hopefully. But it does have a little area to sit in one figure, the antennas, and this is where you store those blasters from earlier. And that is what it looks like with a driver. Quite an imposing vehicle because of how large it is. It can fit a jet trooper on here. That's what I usually like to do, put my jet troopers on there to simulate them flying. I'll show you what that looks like quickly. And there we go. Looks a bit goofy, but since you don't get any of those nice trans-clear minifigure stand pieces in this set, I just like putting them on there. Well, yeah, that's basically it for this set. I guess I should get on to my opinions of it. And, you can probably guess my opinion. I really like this set, just like everybody else that I've seen on, like, YouTube or anything. Despite this build being a bit oversized and there being a lot of stickers, it is the set that gave us the best 501st Troopers, I would say. Maybe the Z95. I do like the Z95 Headhunter 501st Clone Trooper a bit better. But best normal, regular Clone Trooper 501st Legion guys ever, I'd say. I like these ones much better than the new ones with the helmet holes, and even a bit better than the 2013 one. I think the builds are also quite nice, as I said, big, but quite nice. And I do like that it comes with some battle droids as well, instead of just being the troopers and nothing to face against, which I always find good when they include a couple battle droids. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed. One of my favorite sets from 2020, probably actually my favorite set from 2020. Not just one of them, my favorite. But yeah, I do hope you enjoyed. That fell over. I shall see you next time. Goodbye.